I'm feeling nostalgic. Perhaps it's because I've recently emigrated, or because I've come to the end of my university life and I'm now supposed to become an adult. But for whatever reason, I'm looking back. To Lego, to childhood castle visits, to computer games. None of my most treasured childhood memories are of people. Families, although providing some semblance of purpose, can breed expectation, guilt, conflict and aggravation. No, my fondest memories are of hours wasted absorbing myself into computer games. So, Might and Magic. The Might and Magic series has laid claim to a considerable number of hours in my life, especially Here's a Might and Magic 2 and Might and Magic 4 and 5, The World of Xeen. And World of Xeen is what I'd like to talk about because it's really, really old and I'm sure all four of you couldn't care less. Ha! A key point to note. Images for every word, really? Anyway, a key point to note is that I didn't play it when it first came out. I had already played Might and Magic 6 and 7 by the time I played World of Xeen, and I thought it was better than the newer, more technically advanced sequels, which inevitably died out due to technical incompetence and stagnation with the woeful Might and Magic 9 in 2002. Rest in peace, 3DO. Nostalgia mode on. World of Xeen is finely balanced and executed in every detail. The length of dungeons, the difficulty curve, balance between linearity and freedom, equipment, character creation and story were all just right. And I learned to love the graphics, which still foam at the mouth with character. Character which was lost throughout the Might and Magic series when they tried to transition from artist drawings to 3D renderings, during a time when bright colours were being banned industry-wide. My initial reaction to the game was horror. It had dated. A lot. One tap of the forward arrow key and you teleported 20 feet ahead. So navigation was difficult at first, and I was seconds from turning it off. This is totally alien to current generation gamers, but it's wise to stick with it. This rapid movement, once mastered, lends great freedom and makes it fast and simple to replay the game multiple times with various character configurations. The player can customize 6 characters, consisting of a selection of your traditional barbarian, knight, paladin, ranger, archer, cleric, monk, wizard, robber, ninja and thief archetypes. While Might and Magic 6 and 7 didn't manage to hold my attention, World of Xeen did. Perhaps it's due to the charming, fully voiced characters. There's nothing remarkable about the plot or quests, the generic collection of gather X number of this, save so-and-so, and kill thingamabob. But it was all linked with the open-ended game world in such a way that the player maintains their illusion of utter freedom, all the while walking a strong linear narrative path. Nostalgia mode off. Now I'm entirely aware that my views on this game are tainted by the rose-tinted fighter pilot goggles of nostalgia, so everything I'm saying should probably be taken with a planetoid of salt. But this doesn't shake my belief that solid gameplay mechanics, good narrative, cheerful sprites and some humour trumps uber-realistic graphics every time. You want realistic graphics? Look around you, look down at your hands, look at how textured and discoloured they are. That's some awesome parallax mapping right there, and the anti-aliasing is incredible. The tufts of hair coming out of the moles are so very hair-like. Are you having fun yet? No. Well, wet your head because the water is so watery. It's almost like real water. This is nostalgia speaking again. I'm not blind to the benefits of graphical enhancement, but it feels like it's coming at the expense of higher things. I take this approach frequently. I don't like makeup because I don't know what some people are trying to hide. I almost exclusively prefer people without. But there's a difference between looking human instead of plastic and just letting yourself go, and games are the same. Might and Magic 9 let itself go. It was hideous, and barely pretty on the inside. It didn't know how to use what it had, so it couldn't adapt. The Might and Magic series should have branched towards the Riven and Mist approach to exploration instead of the bleak 3D drudgery it ended up with. I've already talked about my thoughts on games based on watching numbers go up in my Din's Curse overview. I don't approve of what they do to me, but I'm at their mercy, and World of Xeen is one of the greatest examples of a balanced number crunch there is. World of Xeen sees damage and hit points multiplied by a factor of 100 at least. Experience gains start in single digits and increase into the millions. The level cap is 255. There are innumerable laughable enemies of every kind. The sky's the limit for fast-paced, number-increasing fun. I should say that the graphics and the difficulty entailed in playing and obtaining this old game makes it fairly inaccessible, because I don't think it's freeware as part of the Might and Magic Millennium Edition. So I've probably wasted your time, although it has been released in 77 various repackaging, so it might be attainable. Try and get the voice CD version. World of Xeen hit several chords with me and is the best Might and Magic game. In essence, Daggerfall is better than Morrowind and Morrowind is better than Oblivion. Doom 2 is better than Doom 3. System Shock 2 is better than Bioshock. Serious Sam is better than Serious Sam 2. The original Painkiller is the best. Master of Orion 2 is better than 3. SimCity 2000 is better than SimCity 3000. Hexen and Heretic are better than their sequels. Quake is better than Quake 2.